The clay golems dropped a lot of loot and were pretty aggro.
I should have known. Bob, please go on.
Apparently, somebody was laying a trap for the Baroness. And it must have worked, for she never returned.
What did Shouty do after that?
I believe he searched frantically for months, but he didn't find a single trace of her at Vargo Pass or anywhere else in Draxylvania. Poor little monster. He lost his mommy so young. He was devoted to her, you know. He got lonely and left on holiday soon after that. He came back occasionally with a new female companion, but he seemed to grow tired of each one after a time. Then off he would go again.
Hey, Mona, that may explain why you're here.
Yes, from what I've seen, he likes you best of them so far. Maybe it's because you look so much like her.
Like whom?
Oh, his mother, the Baroness, of course.
What was this cabal you mentioned?
I don't know, but I do recall they all seemed to wear a belt that had a gold circle with a star in the middle and an eye in the middle of the star. The Baroness seemed to really, give them special attention.
Who was the... guess you speak of?
The Baroness would search all over the world for priests and scholars, or even wizards and witches, and invite them to stay at the castle, all expenses paid.
Let me guess. She slipped them a Mickey, and instead of the spa, they ended up down here.
Right. Then she would ask me to take down everything I heard for future reference. When she was done, some went into the pit, and a few she took somewhere else. Maybe another dungeon somewhere. I don't know. As you can imagine, I don't get around much.
What does being an Iron Maiden pay?
Pay? Oh no, I have to do this. I'm not sure why. Torturing people does seem horrible and just downright unfriendly and all, but we all have to follow the paths our creators have laid down for us. My path in this life is to slowly squeeze the life out of people and record their thoughts on the matter. Simple, true, but still rewarding. Settle down, or Mama isn't going to be happy.
How come we have never had the pleasure of talking before?
Well, the Baroness and later Shroudy always told me never to talk to strangers or any guests. But now that they're both gone, I just feel free to talk to you for some reason.
How are you able to talk?
Oh, for the longest time I was scrap metal from a wrecked ship, the SS Woebegone, out of Lake Superior. Then I was sold to Acme Toys, Tools, and Torture Devices in Port Varda. There I was forged and cast and shipped here. Then one Christmas Eve, the Baroness made a wish upon a bright star that I would come to life. And what do you know? A magical fairy came down and granted her wish, and that is how I came to life.
Are you sure that's the way it happened?
Pretty sure.
Well, I better be going. It's been very nice talking with you.
You too. Shh, hush. Bye-bye.
What is that thing?
Let me see. It looks like there's a small plaque down on the corner of the chair. Let me read it. It says, Acme Groin Crusher.
Aren't you going to follow that up with some kind of witty comment?
Mona, there are some things you simply do not joke about.
Squeaking, but it still works.
That thing is so wrong. I can't even talk about it. This place is horrible. Oh, the humanity.
Let's crush Frodrick's fruits and nuts.
Hold on. What are you doing? Mona, please wait.
Relax, Frodrick. They are just the fruits and nuts from your cage.
Oof. On a somewhat related note, I'll let you know when my heart restarts.
What is that thing?
Let me see. It looks like there's
Aren't you going to follow?
Mona?
This bottle is empty. I can fill it up with this dripping oil. That did it. Both hinges are now loose. That did it. The pit is now open.
Man, that smells horrible.
Ugh. It's some kind of pit. I can't see what's down there because it's so dark.
You may not be able to see it, but you can certainly smell it. Whatever's down there smells worse than the skid marks in Shroudy's underwear.
How do you know that? Ugh, never mind. I don't need to know. That won't accomplish anything, I'm afraid. Sorry. It's a good thing I haven't eaten anything this morning.
You mean...
Fudge it. There's not enough perfume in the world to cover that smell. Oh my! Frederick! It looks like a pile of rotting bodies! How revolting!
It looks like there are a couple of fresh ones down there. They still got some meat on them.
Why on God's good green earth did the Baroness dump bodies down here?
Now we know why it stinks so bad. I had heard rumors about the fate of the Baroness's numerous guests after they came here. But man, she was one messed up witch.
Oh my! Frederick! It looks like a pile of rotting bodies! How revolting! It's a good thing I haven't eaten it.
You mean...
Frederick? There is no way I'm going down into that pit. The spell Shroudy has on me has made all my senses more powerful, including my sense of smell. I cannot go near that odor.
P.U. That smells so bad, I don't think I can even go near it. The only way I'd ever go down there is if the smell was somehow removed. It is that bad. But I have no problem with carrion. In fact, carrion jerky makes the best jerky.
It's my bed.
You mean it's your coffin, right?
Oh, Frederick, you and your vampire obsession. It's my bed, nothing more.
You say tomato, I say tomato. You say bed, I say it's a velvet-lined pine box that corpses sleep in. I call that a coffin.
I still say it's my bed. And come to think of it, I really need to wash my sheets. For some reason, each morning when I wake up, I am laying on a pile of dirt.
I'm no expert, but I think the dirt is something you vampire types need for some reason. Something about a grave. I swear I read that somewhere.
I'm no vampire, so I won't be needing this dirt. I don't need to be dragging my bed.
Coffin.
I'm going to ignore that. Anyway, I don't need my bed right now, but it's good to know that it's here in case I need it later. It's Shroudy's coffin. I can't believe we sleep in the same room.
Separate coffins, at least. Sometimes you need to look on the bright side of things.
A lady never spits on things, but believe me, I'm tempted. It won't budge. The coffin has some kind of combination lock on the side of it. It's some sort of fake man thing. I don't know what it is, but it looks like maybe it was made out of clay.
Poor fellow. He really lost his head. I think he's a magically created golem. Somebody made him and sent him here for a reason.
He looks too heavy to carry around.
Excuse me, by any chance, do you know how to ride a horse and throw a pumpkin?
You know, Fudgick, if we could bring him to life, you could sit down on his neck and drive him.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. But why and how would be my two big questions.
I think we all know what that is. No way! Too heavy! I can't use Frodrick with that! My coffin won't really work with that.
It's a rather bizarre-looking fountain.
Is it just me, or is that fountain actually wearing sunglasses?
Well, maybe he's cool, because when you're cool, the sun shines on you 24 hours a day. Unless you're a vampire, of course. Then the sun shines on you only once, and you burst into flames.
As this is a torture chamber and all, I think I'm just going to keep my hands to myself. Hello, Mr. Fountain. How are you doing today?
I think he said, "I'd love to chat with you, but it's hard to speak with a high-pressure jet of water emanating from my mouth."
I can imagine. I wonder if there's a way to turn it off somehow.
There aren't any valves to shut off the water that I can see. Maybe they're somewhere else.
Do you happen to know the combination to Shroudy's coffin?
No, I'm sorry. I don't know the whole combination, but I am pretty sure the first number is 0, though. Unfortunately, from my position, I can really only see the first number. Wish I could help more. Oh, good idea. My, grumbling stomach thinks you should go ask Ozzy, the fountain gargoyle. He might have had a better vantage point of the combination.
Oh, I will. Thank you.
I should warn you, he is a bit rusty in the head and is sometimes impossible to understand.
Well, I better be going. It's been very nice talking with you.
You too.